5 tactics insurance companies use on car accident victims. You need to know these 5 tactics to avoid pitfalls that catch so many personal injury victims when they're dealing with and negotiating with the insurance company. I'm going to cover the 5 tactics in this video that I think will probably help you. That will help you get fair compensation if you're going to manage a claim on your own. And if you're concerned, you should call a personal injury lawyer for help. So let's get into it. The first one is recorded statements. Recorded statements happen after an accident. At some point, the insurance company for the at-fault vehicle needs to know about you, needs to know your injuries and what they're actually looking at in terms of compensation. It's a process called reserving to the insurance company, and they need to earmark an amount of funds and set that aside to settle your claim. Of course, they want to settle your claim for as little as possible. So they listen to what you're saying and try to appreciate what that means in terms of damages. In other words, what you say, how much is it actually worth? And ultimately, how can they get around paying the smallest amount to you? Ultimately, their goal is to have you sign off on a release for the smallest sum so that they're maximizing their profits. So when it comes to recorded statement, here's what not to do. Don't tell them that you're better if you're not. Don't tell them that you're having a great day if most days aren't great. Don't tell them that you're partially responsible for the accident or did anything remotely wrong for an accident if that's not true. Don't hurt your claim because you're guessing. I encourage all of my clients to not even answer the phone if they're thinking about hiring a lawyer before we're retained to help them. It's just not worth it. Every single client at Nova Injury Law will do a recorded statement with a lawyer in the room, and only if it makes sense for their claim. Sometimes giving a recorded statement can be fatal to a quality injury claim. So think twice before giving a recorded statement. Insurance companies will also use another tactic, which I find a little offensive, frankly. It's telling people that they might not need a lawyer. I don't think it's right. People should make an informed choice about what they need and what they should do. Lawyers are tremendously helpful on a lot of claims. Not every claim. At Nova Injury Law, we purposely don't offer to help some people because I don't think we can add value to the personal injury victim's claim. We're about helping, and ultimately that means helping them achieve fair compensation. Some personal injury victims can get that on their own after a car accident. Most will need help, and that's where somebody like me and the folks on my team can come in and help. So if the insurance company says to you, I don't think you need a lawyer for this claim, or a lawyer is not going to help you, think about that for a second. Think about where that comes from and whether that insurance adjuster has your interests in mind. And I'll suggest to you that this is a tactic that too many have fallen for, so don't be fooled. The third is to not fully engage with your doctor for treatment or to not report information to your doctor. The insurance adjuster, who is not a doctor, may have no training in medicine or science or anything. Don't let that person dictate what you do. If you're hurt, get treatment. If you're thinking about injuries or an impact on your function, get help. Accident benefits are there to address your injuries and your rehab and your medical issues. So access the system, access the benefits that are there for you. The records generated by going to see your doctor, going to the hospital, going to the physio, the massage, the chiropractor, all of this, it's helpful to appreciate your injuries and what your claim is worth. So if somebody's telling you to not go see a doctor, to not go get treatment, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if you're even remotely injured or have ongoing issues. So if somebody's suggesting that to you, think about that. Question whether that's a tactic used to help you or something that could be harmful during your claim process. The next and the fourth tip in this video is to get tricked into downplaying injuries. It's an Atlantic Canadian trait, and I love it, but in claims it hurts. To say, I'm fine, I'm doing well today, could be worse. People generally downplay their injuries. And I get it, you want to be optimistic. Nobody likes to be down and hurt all day, but some people are. My clients aren't better. They're suffering, they're struggling. They've not returned to how they were before the accident. And they can tell me on the phone and write me and say, Jeff, I hate how my life is right now. I used to be better. I'm missing out on my kids, my family, experiences, my hobbies, my work. And then they can report to an insurance company that they're not bad, or they're a lot better, or they're feeling all right today. It's not the same person who I spoke to the day before. If you pair this with recorded statements, you can see that this is a terrible situation where you could have an injury victim saying how great they are in that moment on a recorded statement that will get played back to them later. So don't downplay your injuries. Think about how your whole experience is going, your weeks. Talk to your family, talk to your friends. Maybe you're having a great moment after pain medication. Or maybe you're having a great afternoon because you're off work and not dealing with the strain of working all day. But don't make a statement that's against your interest because you're having a wonderful moment of high function, if in the greater picture of your life, you're really struggling. It's very hard for a personal injury lawyer to undo overly optimistic statements that aren't representative of your function day over day. And the last one, and this is a tactic that so many people fall into as a trap. They feel guilt by pursuing a personal injury claim. And the insurance company plays into this. And they say, this is what's fair for your claim. The most hurt person will get this much and you're not that hurt, so it's less. To want more doesn't make sense. They apply a very specific financial pressure to make people feel bad for wanting money. You're not wanting money because you're trying to win a lottery or pull one over the eyes of the insurance company. That's not what personal injury claims are about. Never was. Personal injury claims are about restoring what's lost, restoring function, restoring the losses of compensation and expense and everything in your world that happened due to the accident. It's not a lottery win. You're not getting extra money. In my world, the only thing that we can count to restore what's lost is dollars. We cannot bring back function. We cannot wave a magic wand and restore function and ability. So the only unit we have to exchange is money. So you're not wanting money. You're just receiving fair compensation for what you've lost. So do not be fooled with this narrative that the insurance company is bending over backwards to give you extra money and you shouldn't want more and you got what you deserve. Toss out all of these concepts. This is a narrative that's not true. It's a narrative that's informed by their profit, not your interests. So if you feel pressure from an insurance company because these tactics are being used, you should pause and think about what's happening. Don't make a mistake of negotiating because you feel fear or pressure. Consider whether a personal injury lawyer could help you. At Nova Injury Law, we are all about providing education and answers. You don't need to hire us. If I can steer you in the right direction so that you can move forward and make a good decision on your own, I'm happy to do that. Many people watching this video, however, will need help. Maybe not right now, but during the claim process, so many people get obstacles in their way, or they're concerned that they're not going to get fair value for their claim. And if you're concerned, even remotely, that you're not getting treated fairly, or you may not get a settlement that's right for you, that looks after you today, tomorrow, the future, and considers what you've lost and the impact on your life, you need to get in touch. My name's Jeff Mitchell. I'm the owner of Nova Injury Law, a personal injury lawyer, and I help so many personal injury and car accident injury victims. If you have questions on your mind, let me get you those answers today so that you can make an informed decision about what you do next. I hope this video was helpful, and I wish you all the best. I hope this video was helpful, and I wish you all the best.